Hey beautiful, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Taylor. Please don't forget to subscribe while you're here. It's just going to be in this little corner over here. Just a button you can push so you can watch the rest of my videos and join the fam. Today, hopefully it's not too long of a video. I have a feeling it will be a little bit longer than I would like it to be. So grab a snack, grab some water, stay hydrated because today we are digging into one of the new MAC Artist Library products, palettes. This one is the Nude model and the outside looks like this. I actually super duper love the, oh god, what is it called? I don't know, these like color marks here. They're just really cool. And I definitely love the packaging of this, first of all. So first of all, humongous mirror. Ignore the background brown or whatever. But that's what it looks like. And then here's what the palette looks like. Honestly, I super duper love this, and this camera is not doing it justice how beautiful this is. Let me give you guys a zoom up real quick. So these are what the colors look like up close. They're very gorgeous. Love that. Let's do some swatches. I do want to get away from swatches in 2019, but just to see, not for formula purposes, but for color purposes, I'm going to do some swatches. Ignore this mark on my arm right here. I did get a burn, unfortunately, so that's great for me. Okay, so the first one is called Shroom. Love that. And this is what Shroom looks like. It's actually, these are super creamy so far. You can kind of barely see that. It's just kind of like a sheen on my skin tone. But I actually super love that color. It'd be a beautiful inner corner or brow bone highlight. The next color is L'Artiste, or how do you say that? L-E-S Artiste. And that color looks like this. Wow, that's really pretty too. This one reminds me actually of Satin Taupe, if you're familiar with MAC. They have a beautiful color like this one. These are super duper shiny. One thing I will say about these metallics is they're like, I don't want to say they're sparkly or chunky, they're very, very reflective, which I love. The next one is Pleasing to the Eye. Oh, so I guess it says, so the first one's actually shimmer, the second one's actually a foil, so that's why it's so much more intense than the first one. This Pleasing to the Eye is going to be matte. That's what that one looks like. That one's actually super smooth as well, super pigmented. It's very, very pretty. The next one is called Go Lately, but as in Van Gogh, and that one looks like this. This one is also a foil as well, so it's going to be the same as this guy right here. And that's what Go looks like. Go Lately. See how reflective they are compared to the other ones? Like, the high reflection is just, it's gorgeous. It's so good for like a wet eye look, which I have kind of been loving. And like, I've been loving like the wet hair, wet skin, like everything. The next one is called Drop the Robe. We get a little dirty over here, I guess. This one's also a foil as well. That one's gorge too. These are all gorge, but that one's gorge too. The next one is called Nude Model. It's another foil. Gotta get in the viewfinder here. Oh, love that color too. That is so like rich in color. The next one's called Outer. Oh, yeah, I think it's called Outer. So the next 6 of these are going to be matte. That one is definitely like a transition shade. It's like that pukey brown color, which I love. The next one is called, I don't know if that's Titia Tint or Tetea Tint. I really don't know. I don't know how to pronounce anything. That's like more of like a peachy shade. And then we have Sugar Plum. And then we have Sandstone. This one is definitely one of my favorites in the palette because I love cool tone browns. Love cool tone browns. And then the next one is called Espresso. Oh, that one is so rich in color. And then the last one is called Dance in the Dark. This is like a super dark brown. Almost black. Alright, so let me wipe these up and we will get started into a tutorial first impressions review. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to go in with is the Sandstone shade, which is this cool tone brown right here. I'm going to take it on the JH31 brush, and this is just going to be my transition shade. I adore cool tone browns for transition shades. I think they're the prettiest colors ever. I don't know why, but like everybody's been super into warm tones lately, and I'm over here like, give me all the cool tones. I want to be icy. But anyways, also pre-warning, my skin looks awful right now. It has been going through a cycle of up and downs, and I don't know what's happening with it, but it's driving me nuts. I actually just went to the Detroit Raw Reflex fashion show. If you guys went, comment down below and tell me how your experience was with that. It was definitely like chaotic. The first hour was like the worst because like everybody was kind of running around and like doing a bunch of stuff, and it was like so like last minute. It was like so crazy, but I definitely loved it. It was amazing. There's so many amazing artists there, you guys. Like, it was crazy. There was photographers, fashion designers, performing arts, like everybody was there. It was like insane. And there was this one girl that was there that was amazing. Her name was RENEE, and I actually got to meet her after the show. She was so nice. She had so much energy. Like, her performance was amazing. She actually took a picture with my models and posted it on Instagram, and I like so like fangirled, you guys. Like, I was like, oh yeah, like I almost cried. It was like such a cool moment for me. But yeah, you guys should definitely check her out. I'll leave like a little thing down below, her @ or whatever. But her performance was amazing, and she was the sweetest. But the show was literally so much fun. Like, there was like so much craziness going on, but like we definitely got a really good experience out of it as well. We got to walk the runway, which was kind of cool. There's just a lot of good vibes and energy in the building, which I loved. That was amazing. So, and also like it's like a new person going there. There was another girl there that was like super duper helpful. She was like a total sweetheart. I can't remember her name off the top of my mind, but she was I don't know if she was a hair artist or a makeup artist, but she was like on these pedestals before me, and she was like the sweetest because I like didn't know what I was doing, and she like kind of helped guide me, and like that was just an awesome experience as like a newer person in that fashion show, because there wasn't like a lot of direction, and like me not knowing what I'm doing and just kind of like going with the flow. She was like, hey, you know, let me help you, and you don't get that a lot in the beauty community. There's like a lot of shade that gets thrown, so for somebody to be like super helpful and nice to me was such a blessing. And like I know that if I was ever working a job and somebody needed a hair artist, I'd be like, hey, this is your girl. She's super sweet. Her art was amazing, so of course I would recommend her to anybody. If I can find her thing as well, I'm going to link it down below too. Alright, so the next shade I'm going to go in is Espresso, which is this shade right here. That's the, like I would say medium shade, I guess. It's a little bit more on the dark side, but it is super gorgeous. So we're going to take that with a JH33 brush, and we are going to go deeper into the crease with this color. And then I'm also going to go a little bit on the outside as well. in the dark, which is this dark shade right here. I'm going to take it on the Morphe E36 brush, and this is going to be directly in the crease, a little bit above, because I'm going to end up doing a cut crease, but I just want to make sure that it's high enough up so that when I actually cut my crease, it's still like there, it still shows. Take the M506, I'm going to take that espresso color and I'm going to put it underneath my lash line, my bottom lash line. Then I'm going to take the JH43 brush and the Dance in the Dark color, and that is going to go a little bit closer to the lash line. Now I'm going to take the JH42 brush and I'm just going to do a cut crease. To take the shade, the Artiste shade, and the JH41 to set the cut crease. Then I'm going to take the M506 brush. I'm going to take the espresso shade. I'm going to connect this foiled shade with this very dark matte shade just because right now it's very harsh and I want it to be a little bit softer right there. Alright, now I'm going to take the, oh, no, that's the wrong one, the M213. I'm going to take the shade Shroom. This is going to be my inner corner and brow bone highlight. So I'm going to add some liner and lashes and then we're going to come back and talk about the palette. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I'm actually super duper loving it, how it turned out. I was pleasantly surprised by this palette. There's very few cons, there was a ton of pros to it, so let's just go through those. First of all, the packaging is amazing. I love the unique cover, I love how hard it is, I love how you can feel like the heavy dutiness of it. I love the giant mirror, that is gorgeous. As far as shades go, this one is a pretty neutral palette, which I would feel that it would be good for really anybody. It has cools, mostly cools in it. I mean, even kind of the gold is cool, which I super duper love that because a lot of palettes are coming out with so many warm tones and I'm like, girl, I need cool tones. So I super duper love that. They all swatched pretty well. They were super duper duper creamy. I will say though, as far as putting them on the eyes, all of the mattes were super duper pigmented, blendable, very, very easy to work with, no fallout whatsoever. Same with the shimmer that we used. However, the foil didn't perform. Like, it's pretty, but it's not, I don't know, it didn't perform as well as I thought it would. I definitely had to pull a lot more product out, but it still didn't have any fallout, so the end result of that looked good, but the work to put in to get for it to look this way was a little bit of a challenge. That was the only downside to that. I don't know how much this retails for. I'll have to leave that down below along with the link. I definitely do think it's worth the money as long as it's not like $100 and something, which I doubt it is. But these colors would be amazing to start off with. They'd be an amazing like tried and true to go to an everyday. It's definitely a staple that you definitely need in your life, in your kit, in your collection, whatever you want to call it. I do like that they also have the names of the shadows on the back, so I don't have to keep that little clear thing, this guy, because I don't want to keep that. That is my final thoughts. It definitely, even though it is kind of neutral, it did give me a little bit of wow, which is what I usually look for, is I just need that wow, you know, I'm looking for the wow moment. And I definitely feel like as I was going through and actually doing my makeup, the performance of the shadows is what really sold me, because yeah, you can swatch them, yeah, you can be like, oh, that's pretty, but if they don't show pigment and if they don't blend well, then I'm not about it. Do not forget to subscribe, girl, because I know a lot of you are watching and you're not subscribed, and I see you. I'm calling you out right now. But it's so easy to subscribe, guys. Like, you literally just click this little button that I created and poof, you're subscribed. And thank you so much for the support that you guys have given me. I have grown so much in the last like month and a half. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, my Instagram especially, but also my YouTube has grown quite a bit. So I appreciate that as well. Also, don't forget to follow my Instagram, because your girls had to have a giveaway. Want to reach 5,000 followers on Instagram. I will link, or I'll put the little link here. But be sure to subscribe, because this giveaway is going to be amazing. Also follow, because you're going to need to follow me and subscribe to me in order to enter the giveaway. And tell your friends as well, because girl, they should enter too. But anyways, yeah, I hope you guys had an amazing day, week, month, year so far. I know it has been beyond chaotic. So I hope you guys are doing great, and I will see you guys in my next vid. Much love. Bye.